Aloha. It is Tuesday, November 15th, 8:07 a.m. Right now, I am insanely motivated to make a presentation on all of the knowledge that I've obtained and interpreted and thought about for the last year or so, and put together and embodied. Yeah, I'm still working on expressing my thoughts through my vocal cords to explain exactly what I'm saying, and I guess that will come with time too, but this will help me figure it out. Super stoked today. Just got finished from the gym. Well, I went to the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I actually woke up at 2:30 this morning and did some meditation. I went for a nice long walk. I pissed in a bush, came back, smoked some weed, and then went to the gym. So I'm off to a great start, insanely motivated and passionate. I just started like tapping into parts of my life that I guess I've been just letting slide under the rug, which includes my leadership to the Sustainable Ocean Alliance, Hawaii. And that I'm super excited and stoked to be a part of. Sustainable Ocean Alliance was founded by a 19-year-old girl who found herself in the seat of the United Nations, and she realized that there was only one youth voice around that whole legislator movement or board, and that needed to change because the future is us. And the adults already proved that they don't know what they're doing. But I mean they do, to an extent, right? We all know this. Anyways, I am taken up on this mission that basically I'm making a slide presentation. My idea is to basically lay out the fundamentals of what is happening on Earth right now with humans and the battle of spirituality. And I'm going to explain how an average person, like let's just say your average Joe, right here, your average Joe, middle class, 18 years old, eats fast food, he goes into either a 9-to-5 job or a college degree, right? In either of those places, you experience three things. One, limited creativity and rigid belief systems. You're taught that you have to do things a certain way, and that's the only way to success. And an office, or an office as in a barrier from observing nature and interacting with nature. So office, classroom, yada yada, same thing. Being on Zoom, technology, it's all entrapping you, keeping you stagnant and keeping you away from nature, which is our sources, which we get information from. So it's keeping you in the dark. And three, it's not fulfilling. This doesn't apply for everybody, right? Like college can be very fulfilling only when you know exactly what you want to do and why you're there. If you have a purpose for being there, like me and any other 18-year-old I know at my school would never just go to college and be completely fulfilled, that I know of, because that's what they were told to do. When you're told to do something, you don't want to do it legitimately. And right, so when you have these three things and you place this upon somebody's life, from limited creativity, you experience decreased motivation, lack of motivation, and more so, and more importantly, loss of individuality. There's nothing worse than that. When you lose your unique touch of being yourself, that's something that nobody else can take away from you. And I mean, obviously, society has. So that's one thing. To be in an office or to be entrapped from nature, like I said, it creates toxic cycles because you're not getting the information that you need. Your body isn't processing energy efficiently. And I mean, a little bit is okay, but once let's just say you're at college and you're on your computer for like 8 hours a day, you're not getting these natural elements. Third thing, isn't fulfilling, right? That leads to depression, anxiety, sicknesses, and parasites, or sicknesses and sickness. Depression, anxiety, and sickness, and it's all basically your mind creating this belief system that you have followed. You've walked blindly into this belief system pattern that is making you feel super self-absorbed. You can't process the external world or the real world around you efficiently because you have all this input of rigidity and barriers, and you can't accomplish your full self. That's just a little bit about what I'm going to touch on. You know, my ideas aren't fully developed yet, but they're developing. And this is day 2 out of a lot of days that, you know, this is just another journey on the journey to enhancement, empowerment, and freedom. And hopefully a revolution.